Okay, another day, another car video. It is a Wednesday. Usually I get COVID tested on Tuesday, but I had a few errands to run with Sydney yesterday, so we did COVID testing today. So I'm in the car. Sydney is walking towards me. We are gonna go get COVID tested, and then today you guys have a fun task. You're gonna be my accountability partners as I finish one of my final papers, and then I'll only have one left after that. So hi.
Hi.
Okay, so that is what we have on the schedule for today. Okay, so I'm back home. We took a little detour to go to Starbucks on the way home. I don't drink coffee, but I will get a chai tea latte every now and then, so that's what I got to power me through the day. It is now almost 10, so I think what I want to do is use the Pomodoro method. The last week I've been doing the 50-10 method when I've been working with Justin and Sydney, my two cohort friends, but I think today I want to go back to the 25-5 method. I feel that always works pretty effectively for me. So I'm just going to work for the next 2 hours before taking a little lunch break, but I would really like to turn this paper in today. It is due Friday, but this just needs to be done. I've put so much work into it. It could be done. There's just a few tiny little bits and pieces that I need to finish up. So Pomodoro method, let's do this. Let's get to work. Okay, so I'm currently in my fourth working set. I had to take a break to come on here because I feel like I am losing my mind. I am going through my paper and I'm realizing that there's a section in here, or there's a section missing that I wrote at some point to help set up my paper, talking about this particular theory of the double helix of gender relations, whereby which, even in a time of war, if a group of people, specifically women, look like they're making advancements, they're not really, because they're always subordinate behind men who are advancing. I don't know where this went in my paper. I specifically remember my professor commenting on a way to change the phrasing of it. I can no longer find it in any of my papers. I feel like I'm in a fever dream right now. I went back and looked at all of the different drafts of my paper. I still can't find it. I'm sure it's like right in front of my eyes and I'm somehow just missing it, but I've also gone back to find all of the old commentary that my professor sent me in order to try and find which draft I included this on and how it's no longer there. Anyways, has anyone ever experienced this? I feel like I'm losing my mind, and I know that I wrote this section and I have absolutely no idea where it is. Absolutely no idea. Hopefully I can find out before I completely have a breakdown. Okay, update. I finally found it. I only included that section on the proposal. So it has not been any of the drafts I've written since January 29th. Why I'm just now trying to add it back in, I'm not sure. I think this means I should just like wrap up the paper. Should I include it back in? I don't know. This is why I hate getting to the stage where you've already sat with and been with your essay or article or whatever it is for an extremely long time, because then it just gets even more confusing. And yeah, does that make sense? Does that happen to anyone else? I don't know. I'm now debating whether I should include this in, whether it would complicate my argument or uphold my argument. So I need to do some thinking and some reassessments, and also figure out why I didn't include it in any of the other drafts. I'm now not sure why I took it away. Okay, so it is now a little past 1 p.m. I did 4 sets of the Pomodoro method, and after that little breakdown trying to find that section, I still feel really, really good about the work that I did, and I feel really productive. So I took a little lunch break. I watched one of the new episodes of The Circle that just came out on Netflix, and now I think I'm gonna do another 4 sets for the next like 2 hours and see where that gets me. Like I said, I really want to turn this paper in today, and right now I'm really just working on the conclusion. I've gone through the rest of my paper. I don't think there's anything else I want to or really can add at this point, but the conclusion I just need to really punch home what I wanted to do in this paper and what I think the impact of my research findings are. So I'm just going through the comments that my professor left me on my last draft, having some good sparkling ice, and I'm just gonna try and finish my conclusion, sit with my paper, read through one last time to make sure I don't have any silly grammar mistakes or anything like that. And hopefully by the end of the day, we will be turning this in. All right, I'm now sitting on the floor. Why? I have no idea. Truly could not tell you, but I think that I'm done. I don't really want to submit it right this second. I just don't feel like mentally prepared to be doing that. But I think I am done with this paper, finally, after a semester full of work. So it is almost 3:30 right now, and I actually need to buy a light bulb because the overhead light in this office has been out for like maybe a week or 2 weeks. And I tried to replace it the other day, but the light bulb is so small. I've never seen this size of light bulb. Hold on. It is such an odd shape, and it's so teeny tiny compared to normal light bulbs. So anyways, I think I'm gonna go scoop up Sydney, get a new light bulb, come back, feel mentally prepared to email off my essay, and then I'll just have one essay left. I started the introduction yesterday, but like basically I've done zero work on the paper. So that is what I will be working on today, and then Thursday, Friday, who knows, maybe I can be done by the end of this week. This last paper is not due until next Friday, but if I can finish it right now, that would just be perfection. Okay, so I got the light bulb, but I'm 0% sure if it's the right one because none of the light bulbs at the store looked like the one in this ceiling fan. I've never been more confused. I don't think it's specially made or anything, so I don't understand why it looks so different, but we're gonna try out. Hopefully this works. If not, guess we'll have to wait another week, maybe try Lowe's. I'm trying to think of a store that would have like a more extensive supply array of light bulbs, but I went over to Sydney's also and got this ladder on my way back. So let's see if we will have light. Okay, just screwed it in. Moment of truth. Yay! Light. That's very exciting. All right, I forgot to film an outro, but here we are a few days later. I did successfully turn my paper in, and then I already got my grade back for both that paper and another paper I turned in. So far I have 3 A's for the semester. All we're working on is this last paper. We are on the very, 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 very final home stretch, and I couldn't be any happier than I already am. I'm gonna sit down for this. Okay, so we are on the very final home stretch, and then it is summer. So I'll have about a week break in between finishing this last paper and starting up my new class for the semester. In the summer, since I am on fellowship, I will be taking 2 classes, and I have chosen to register for my German class to get that out of the way and gain some German reading proficiency. And then I'll be taking an independent study with my advisor, working on a reading list for one of my minors. That way I can get ahead of the curve and already be working on my generals list, which reminds me, I do need to send my advisor my revised reading list that we are putting together. But yeah, so this summer I'll mostly be staying in Columbus. I'll be going back to Texas for 3 weeks, which I am so excited for. I'm gonna do a road trip with my friend. Now that we are both vaccinated, she's gonna fly up here and then we'll drive down together. That way I have my car while I'm down there. I have some things I need to get done. So it will be really fun and exciting, and it'll be good to see my family. I'll finally be able to hug my grandma, who I wasn't able to hug or even really see for more than 5 minutes outside at Christmas. So really excited and pumped about that, and more Ranger content. I get to see my beautiful dog Ranger again, so I'm just really excited for everything that is to come. But as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.